Hey guys, Rafa here with you today. So today we are doing just a extremely easy no makeup look slash kind of like a sick day makeup look, because you know those days, everyone's gone through them, where you just are really sick and you have these big like dark circles under your eyes, or like, and I even get breakouts when I'm sick, so I really want to cover those. And if you have to go out for some reason, like even to go get medicine at the pharmacy, you really don't want to look that sick to embarrass yourself. You kind of want to have that glowy, healthy look, which you do not have. And something where people cannot say, oh, okay, she's wearing makeup, who cares? Like, oh wow, she's healthy, yeah. She's not baking it. So, and this is super easy. So for you people, or you people who are not really the best at makeup, or rather not wear makeup, but you are in desperate need, this one you can even use your fingers for. I will just be using brushes just because I want to, but I will also be using fingers for certain things. So anyway, let's get started. Also, if I look down like this, it is because I have my mirror here. So that is why I am just looking down, just for certain things around my eyes most likely, and just to make sure my skin look good. So anyway, let's get started. So if you're sick, or if you want to do that no makeup look, first thing you want to do is put on, instead of a primer, which I usually put on when I'm putting my makeup on, I will be using a thick moisturizer. So I am using my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This one does have sunscreen in it, so I absolutely love this one. And I use this basically on a daily basis. Not basically, I do use this on a daily basis right after I wash my face. And so, but for this you want a thicker one, because after all, you do want your foundation to stick. So anyway, let's get started. So this is white, but it does go into the skin, so make sure it is not colored in any kind of way, that it does go clear. So I'm just going to be applying this to my face. Okay guys, so I'm really just going to try to get this into my skin really nicely. Okay, so now that it is all blended into my skin, you can go ahead and grab a beauty blender. Since this is supposed to be a really easy look, I'm not going to. Like I said, I'm just going to try to use my fingers for most things. So I'm just going to especially pat it into your skin kind of, but extremely lightly, so you're not causing any irritation, just so it can fully get into your skin. So now I'm just going to tie my hair back so that I don't get any foundation in it. So now that your skin is all glowy, especially, this will kind of shine through the foundation. So anyway, I have one of my foundations is this Sephora foundation, and this one is in the shade Clear Light. Now this is a medium buildable coverage. You can see that. There's second paragraph. So you do not want heavy coverage, but there we go. But you do not want a light coverage, because after all, you do want it to cover up your skin. So, but what we're doing is also, you need to make sure that it is buildable, because at certain parts you do want to build it, since we're not using concealer, because then people can usually tell that you're wearing makeup if you have concealer on. But before we put on the foundation, I just have this color corrector, also by Sephora. This one is Bright Future. You can see right there. So this one is in the color Peach, which is very kind of an orange color. So this one just kind of goes under your eyes and any kind of dark circles you have. Some people have them other places. But I'm just going to be putting it under my eyes, and very little, just a few dots. Just like that. So just like that, you can see where my orange dots are. So this is before the foundation. So if you didn't already know, color correctors always go before the foundation. And there's a bunch of different colors. I personally like getting it from the Sephora brand because their colors aren't too strong and there's a lot of different ones depending on your skin tone. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take my concealer brush. This one is, I love this brush, by the way. It's really dirty right now. But this is my MAC brush. So this is my MAC concealer brush. And what I'm going to basically do is I'm not going to rub it down anywhere. I'm just simply going to pat. You can also pat with your finger. But first I just like getting it spread out a little bit more so that it is everywhere I like it. So you can see right there. And this isn't exactly going to blend it all the way, but this will blend it out a little bit so it's not a few dots, because then it's a lot easier to blend with your finger. And remember, this is totally optional. You can just skip this step and go to your finger. I just like this because I can get the product distributed everywhere. So now you can just go ahead and in with your fingers. Just like that. And this one, I like the peach one because it looks a little weird on camera because I have my lights on, my camera lights on. But I mean, you can wear this out like by itself. I just don't want to because remember, your skin also should be covered. But this one is really nice. I always like getting the peach because I'm a little, I'm not going to say I'm dark, but I'm not going to say I'm super, super pale. So, like I said, I know I already said this, but I will repeat it. I got the peach color, so it's not the bright orange. So this is kind of in the middle. So just like that. So next up, now we're going to go in with our foundation. I usually just like pumping it back on my hand. So I just start off with one pump, and since this is buildable, we can build it up on certain places. But I am going to blend this out with my fingers, but first I'm just going to take my foundation brush, and this one is by Amore. So all I do, this is a flat head brush, you can see, and it's a little bit of an angled one. So I'm just going to put some on the brush, and I'm just going to pat it on certain places. The shade is a little bit too light for my skin because after all I did get a tan in Florida. But I'm just going to use this because since we are going to blend it out with our fingers, it will be perfectly fine. Just like that. Make sure to really get it under the eyes because you do want to cover up that orangish color. And just go ahead and put some on your eyelids. So now I'm just going to blend in with my fingertips. Just like that. Just because I do. Oh my god, I look so pale right now. I promise you this is not how it actually looks in real life. And like I never finished my sentence, but I'm using this lighter shade right now. I do have a darker shade of foundation, but I'm using this lighter one because this is one of my only medium coverage ones. So after you've patted that into your face, so now I'm just pushing in like a beauty blender usually would. And I'll come a little closer so you can see that it totally covered up your under eye circles. And you can also put it over your foundation right here now, and then you can just put another layer over. But I'm also just going to be covering my eyes a little bit like that so that you can really cover it. Remember, usually I would use this with my shade if I was sick. But yeah, so also the good thing about using your fingers is that it does soak up a lot of the product, which is great. Okay guys, so we're not going to be doing any kind of contouring or anything like that, but this is totally optional, and this is really, really important that you get in a light shade. I'm just going to be putting some blush just onto the apples of my cheeks, just so I have a little bit of color on my face. So remember, after patting that in, I take, and this is super, super light color. Make sure that it is very light. This is from L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush. And this is in the shade Baby Blossom in number C1-2. You can see right there. So I'm just going to take my little, this is just a regular fluffy brush. Or fluffy, and this is just perfect for blush, and this is super light. Don't forget that, super, super light. So, and this is super cool. It has 2 compacts in it. There's a brush with it. I just don't like that brush, and a mirror. I poked my eye really badly and got probably some makeup in it. There we go, finally. So I just have this blush right here. And this doesn't have any glitter in it, so I'm just going to put it in my brush. Just tap off any excess, and then just put it on the apples of my cheeks. So just smile big and wide, and then just blend that thing in. So it may look like you have nothing on there, but it just has a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a nice touch. So, just so you can see the difference. And then just tap, and then just put that on the apples of your cheeks. And I just kind of like patting that in and then rolling it out. And just make sure they're proportional so it doesn't look like you're wearing any makeup and you are naturally blushing. It's really easy if you smile because the cheeks are right there. You could really just get that. Just like that. So that is all. There's not going to be any kind of contouring here or nothing like that. But next, I have my bronzer here. And this is, I'm not going to be using this to bronze because trust me, girl, that can take a long time because you mess up and you want to bake your face. So it's like a perfect sharp line. So I'm just taking my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, right there, and this is in the shade bronzer. I think there's like light bronzer and stuff like that, so this is just the shade bronzer. So once again, super cool, compact. There's a mirror, and then this weird like spongy brush. I don't even know how to use that. And then there's the bronzer. And this is such a good smelling bronzer. I love this so much. So, like, unbelievable. Love this. Anyway, but we're not going to be using this for our, to bronze our face. We're going to be using this for eyeshadow. But, so the reason I'm using this is just so you have a little bit of dimension in the crease of your eye only. If you do not know what the crease is, come a little closer. The crease is right there, right where you can kind of stick it. Don't do this, where you can just kind of stick your finger in. It's like where the eye socket starts, right under your brow bone. So anyway, I'm just going to take this really, really good blending brush. This is a very exact blending brush. This is also from, this is also from Amore. So what I'm going to be doing, and make sure it has like a little bit of a sharper tip, so you can really get in there. And this is just going to create a little dimension in your eye. So I'm just going to be rolling my brush in there, tapping off any extras. I'm just going to be going into my crease just like that. And just kind of rubbing back and forth until it is all blended out. And remember, this is totally optional. You can use an eyeshadow shade. I just like this one. Because my eyeshadow shades, I don't really think I have one brown this light. Or if I do, it has like glitter in it. So you can see I'm only going in my crease. Just like that, and you can see that it does add a little bit more dimension into your eye. So then, once again, I'm just going to go in, like that, tap off any extras, and then we're just going to go into that crease. Ooh, just got that inside my eye. I'm just getting stuff inside of my eye today. Okay, so just like that. Okay. Got it back. And you can, of course, take it down here, but that is a little bit more for a dramatic look, which we're not going for today at all. And then what we're going to do is just to widen up the eye a little bit more, I'm just taking my highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter in this world. This one is by Tarte. By the way, Tarte is my favorite makeup brand. So if you ever want to get me makeup from somewhere, don't worry, get it from Tarte. Okay? Just putting it out there. And this shade is called Exposed Highlight. Yep, there you go. So I broke this maybe a total of 5 times. So that's why it is so unsmooth. You can just see how unsmooth that is. Just like right there. Look at that. That's me. Right there. Very, very unsmooth. So anyway, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a very, very small brush. I usually use this to put, let me just put my hand there so you can see it a little better. I usually put this in the crease of my eye right here so that it widens it up. And I don't like using anything bigger than this because I feel like it just gets really unexact. You can see how much this brush picks up. That is why I love it. Just make sure to definitely tap this off. So what I'm going to be doing is I just put it in the crease, right, not in the crease, in the corner of my eye, right there. Right there, and just put that in the crease. You can also put just a glitter eyeshadow or something. And that's totally just going to open up your eye. I poked my eye so badly, that's why it's really hard to keep it open, but I just put it right here. And it's a little harder to see with the camera lights on, but it is really easy to see in real life. So I'm just going to do the same thing over to the other eye. Okay, so that is my finished, not my finished actually, but almost finished. And eye look, so I'm sorry that I am tearing up so badly. I really poked my eye badly, and then I got makeup inside of it, so it's really kind of hurting. But but this is totally gonna widen up the eye, and I would always suggest using a really, really exact brush like this one. But you can even use a lip brush. So next up, what we're going to be doing is I just have this mascara. This is Maybelline New York, the Glossal Big Shot Mascara. Hopefully you can see that. So I love this one really, really a lot. But I'm just going to do one thin layer over my eyes. And you can curl your lashes, but I look for a little naturaler look with my lashes that are not curled. So I just have my little mascara one. And I'm just going to do one really, really quick. Just kind of tap. Just like that. Oh, my eye hurts. And then I'm just going to be going a very, very little bit. Just like that to my bottom eyelash. So that it looks really kind of natural, just looks like you have beautiful, thick eyelashes. This quickly on the bottom. So just, okay guys, so once you have finished the eyes totally, and I really like how they ended up because they look super natural and all that kind of stuff. So, and also this is great, just like, yeah. Okay guys, so once you have finished up the eyes, next up, I am just going to get this really soft, make sure it's super soft, because I just dropped it. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay guys, so once we have finished the eyes, I really like how they've turned out. They're super natural, and yeah. So next up what we're going to do is I just got this really soft eyebrow spoolie, and so I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows. We're not going to fill them in, nothing like that. Look at that scales. So just really easy, just brush them. I just always brush them up and then I kind of shape them to the side just like that. So just that natural look. So next up, what we're going to do is, because we do not want to put lipstick on clearly, I'm just going to get this is from Dior. It's kind of like embedded. You can't really see it that much, but this is the Lip Maximizer Colgan Active, and this is just a really lip gloss kind of thing, so it's really easy to use. Not easy to use, I'm sorry, I'm like actually going crazy right now. This is just really, you know, subtle look, but kind of nice. So I'm just going to put this on. This is a beautiful color. So, and sorry I'm like sniffling so much, I'm really kind of catching a cold or something. So, I'm very sorry about that. But you can just see the nice gloss. So this basically concludes our whole look. I'm sorry, I just made that really funny face. This was kind of like a okay video. But especially if you guys have some video suggestions, please go leave that down in the comments below on every video that you ever watch, because I really appreciate it, and you know, it just helps me out a lot. So, but of course we are just going to set all of this into place, and this is just my NYX, and this is a dewy finish setting spray. So I would always use dewy finish, just because it leaves a really natural looking face. So we're just gonna spray this all the way up. So you probably didn't, ugh, tastes bad, do not taste this. But just make sure you get all angles of your face. Oh my god, I was just spraying this sideways and I was wondering why I didn't feel anything. Make sure to spray from a distance, and also make sure to get your nose, because when you are sick you are going to be picking at your nose a lot. Like a lot. Like you're going to be sniffling and all that kind of stuff right now. So, you know, definitely go do that. Super important. And the dewy finish just leaves you with, like I said, like a really nice dewy finish. That's just going to be a natural look. And I'm sorry, I'm just like looking in the mirror. But this is the natural look. So you can see, just super dewy, super natural. I'm gonna like go out like this because I don't really like want people knowing if I'm wearing makeup or not, because I don't like being one of those like, whoa, like amazing makeup, or like, oh, she's wearing makeup, okay, oh, are you wearing makeup? That kind of stuff. I want them to be like, oh no, she's not wearing makeup, she's just, you know, naturally that perfect, and which I am, but that's another time. So I really like this look. I'm definitely, and this is more, I'm like, it's morning right now, so I'm definitely going to be wearing this for the rest of the day. So just make sure it fully dries before you wipe your nose. So, and look, makeup stays onto the nose. So anyway, thanks so much for watching this beautiful, natural look, especially 6-day look, don't forget. But for you guys who go to the office every morning, you know, just put this easy look on. I mean, the video probably lasts a lot longer, but this literally takes like 5 minutes to do. Like, think about it. Not that long at all. And super, super natural. It looks like you're wearing no makeup at all. So anyway, thanks so much, so much for watching. Don't forget to go hit that subscribe button down below right there. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to leave me down in the comments below anything you want to say. And also some video suggestions for my next videos. Anyway, see y'all later. Bye!